Hey, welcome back to the 10th episode of Project Pixelmon, and I am excited for this one. A lot goes down, so stay tuned. Starting it off slow here, I made some ender chests. I've been meaning to do that. I can put some basic items in there like Pokeballs and PCs or whatever, so made some ender chests. Next up, I grabbed a bit of my berry stash here. I grabbed as many berries as I could because I finally wanted to plant these. I don't know if I'm actually going to use these berries for anything or anywhere, but part of the game I feel like I should use it. So next to my woodland mansion house here, I'm actually going to plant as many as I can, try to make it organized, but there's just so many berries. It's not like normal crops. These things are like trees in this Pixelmon game I'm playing, and so I just planted them as many as I could. I spaced them out appropriately, and we'll see what grows. But for right now, I'm just going to put a pathway in between and just plant like 2 of each berry tree, but who knows if I'll ever use these ever. But maybe sometimes there'll be like one that like boosts friendship or something and I'll want to use it for an evolution. So for now, here's what it looks like. And after a bit of berry planting, a Mega Beedrill spawned. My team is actually pretty well equipped to beat Mega Bug type Pokemon with Volcarona and Emboar and stuff. So that was pretty easy. And then I went exploring for some fossils and I couldn't find any. What I did find was this like Magikarp ship. So I thought I might entertain it, and yeah, there was definitely like pearls and all kinds of like other things that could be sold to shopkeepers. So overall, like a good looting experience. After Magikarp here, I went back to my original base at this village and grabbed as many apricorns as I could because I wanted to make some Pokeballs. I've been running low on Pokeballs, and as you can see in my inventory, I went kind of overkill. I wanted a lot of Pokeballs. And here I was able to start out with some great balls, which take a silver base, so they're a little bit more expensive, but I was able to make like a stack and a half of those. And then I made a bunch of nest balls. I was kind of doing the math, and nest balls have a iron base, and so I was able to use iron bases with nest balls, but I think they're better than Pokeballs because of high level Pokemon being able to like catch low level Pokemon. So I was able to complete my Pokédex easier with low level Pokemon. So here's all the balls I made for now. I even made some more heavy balls after that. And then I went to this like ice mountain biome, and I caught a bunch of new Pokemon that I haven't caught because I have not been in these ice biomes yet. So Snover and Bergmite and like Delibird and all kinds of other Pokemon with ice types. Even a graveyard here. I like this Pokemon a lot. Houndstone, that's a pretty cool name. Here's this level 55 Delibird. Some of these were tough to catch, but what I do is I use Nuzzle with my Pikachu, or Raichu I guess, and usually the paralysis like can knock them down for you. So here's a Hariyama, level 40 that I was able to catch. Even a Alolan Darumaka, which I love this Pokemon, an ice type. It's pretty small, so I might use a bigger one if I was ever going to put it on a team. And then when I was in this forest here, this Ting Lu spawned, one of the newer legendaries in the game, and it was level 60, and I was able to notch it down, and I thought heavy balls would be the way to go. It's pretty much the best Pokeball I have, and sure enough, on turn 7, I was able to catch Ting Lu in a heavy ball. This is my newest legendary to the pack, and let me tell you, it is not the last legendary I catch in this episode. It even had a name, the apathetic Ting Lu. So after Ting Lu, literally not long after, this Reshiram spawned in this same forest biome. I think Reshiram's gotta be a pretty rare spawn, so I was really lucky to see it here in this biome. And I caught it in a heavy ball very early on. I must have had good luck with the paralysis, and a Reshiram got added to my team. Pretty much the coolest legendary I have now, maybe other than Zacian. So after those legendary pulls, I was doing some more exploring and I found a Zapdos shrine. That's something I'll definitely have to come back to. Also was a legendary Mega Slowbro, and I was able to get it paralyzed and then notched it down with my Tyranitar and his dark type crunch attacks, and I got a Mega Slowbroite. Then I was in Ultra Space and I found a shiny Dunsparce. This is a great shiny Pokemon to get now because it actually evolves into a new Dunsparce in the newer Pokemon games, and so I'm definitely keeping this for later, and I put it in my PC. After catching him, a Cosmog spawned near me, And I thought for sure I wouldn't be able to find this guy or what, and a couple heavy balls later, and I caught Cosmo. And then also there was like this weird form Azumarill, which I caught. I didn't really look at him too strong. Look at all these Pokemon that spawned here next to me. Back in the overworld, I was able to find a Venusaur, Mega Venusaur, which was frustrating because I had spent day after day at this point looking for a Bulbasaur. I was really into finding a Bulbasaur, but for now I found the Mega Venusaur. And not too many days later, I thought, well, I've got all these Dynamax candies. I might as well actually use them on my Pokemon. And so I used all of my Dynamax candies that I could on Emboar and Tyranitar. I tried to use them on Zacian, but Zacian I guess already has like a maxed out Dynamax level or something. I don't know. But after all that, finally a Bulbasaur spawned, something I've been waiting for a while now. So I went and caught him in a nest ball, one of my famous nest balls. Bulbasaur was huge for me because it was number 1 in the Pokédex. And then, not long after looking in the volcanic plains, I found a Charmander, the other Pokemon I was looking for. So Charmander also caught fairly easy, and now I was leveling up an Ivysaur and a Charmander at the same time. Here Charmander evolves into Charmeleon, and my Ivysaur evolves into a Venusaur. I'm very happy with this guy because it means the first 3 Pokemon in the Pokédex are completed. And now, with my Blastoise that's fully evolved, and now Charizard from evolving this Charmeleon, I had the first 9 entries of the Pokédex completed. And Charizard's just classic, you can't hate him. Here's my 3 starter trios, and that's going to be it for this episode. It's been an eventful one, legendaries and all, and I'm currently at 360 Pokemon registered in the Pokédex. Thanks so much for watching.